So high protein foods are important, you know this. And as a South Asian individual, you have protein littered throughout your kitchen, you just don't know how to implement it. So let's get stuck in. Protein is very important, so I'm going to give you 5 somewhat typical meals that are found and how you can implement them in your day. So the first one is roast chicken, tandoori chicken to be more specific. Super high in protein, especially when you get like the thigh and the breast. And putting them in a pita bread, very, very common is what I see. So what I tend to tell people is find your protein source and bulk your meals around that. So you have your protein first, then you can put your carbs, your vegetables, etc, etc. So pita bread and tandoori chicken is a classic example. A lot of people, especially when it comes to like barbecues and stuff, you know, you pick the chicken off and you put it into a pita bread, and it means that as long as it's a brown pita bread, you've got some fiber in there as well, and it's going to keep you feeling quite full. This is a tremendous lunch. It can also be a good dinner as well. You could have 2 pita breads or 1 large one, and you can just have some chicken on the side if you want to be a bit more carb aware, and you've got a good 25 to 30 grams of protein, and you've got anywhere between 20 to 30 grams of carbs as well, but maybe between 4 to 6 grams of fiber in the pita bread. So pita bread and roast chicken and tandoori chicken is a classic one. It's one of the ones that a lot of our clients use in the evening time because they find it's easy, and you know, our culture is embedded in it, so it makes us feel good. Meal number 2, so some of our clients like to be a bit more carb aware, and if you're carb aware and you want to keep it somewhat controlled, chicken kebab, salad. Yeah, now here's the thing, right? When you go to the butchers, you got to ask for chicken breast mince. That's the key here. Normal chicken mince is fine, okay? Normal chicken mince is fine, but when you have chicken breast mince, it just means that you're going to cut down some of the fats, and the chicken breast itself is a lot leaner, so you get around 5 to 10 grams potentially more protein. So when you're making kebabs, the way you would normally make like a lamb based one or a beef based one, you do the same thing with chicken, okay? Take the chicken breast mince, you go home, you cook it, and you toss it into a salad. You can just break it up. You can make little meatballs as well, whichever works, but a lot of our clients like the idea of making the kebab, so they've got that chapli kebab look, and then you break it up, you put it into a salad, there you go. So you got your protein, you got a little bit of fiber in the salad. Now, albeit most salads are not that high fiber because it's usually, you know, cucumbers and tomatoes and onions, etc., which are not super high fiber, so you want to supplement that at the side at some point in the day. But a chicken kebab salad is a classic example of a meal that's super high in protein, decent in carbs, and you've got some of the fat, a little bit of it in the chicken breast mince, and you can just take a tablespoon of olive oil and put that over the salad to give it an extra punch with fats. Egg burji, now this is a classic one. Now I did this without even knowing what this was called many years ago. I am culturally aware, okay, I am, despite the way I look, but I didn't actually know what it was called, and I love spiced eggs, so again, spiced scrambled eggs, basically, that's what it is. Now, a lot of people tend to demonize this one because they're always thinking in terms of, oh, egg burji, oh, desi nashta, oh, I don't want to do anything like that. I want to have plain, you know, poached eggs. And when people tell me that scrambled eggs are not good for you or fried eggs are not good for you, that's the stupidest thing ever. How you make it is the most important thing. So if you have a fried egg, if you have scrambled eggs, just be aware of the oil. Like literally, oil is the bane of everything. That's it. So you want to make sure that if you're going to be using, for example, coconut oil, don't go crazy. It's one of the best fats, but just put even less than half a teaspoon. That's more than enough. If you're going to be using any other kind of oil or ghee, for example, just be more aware. But egg burji is a classic one because it's literally just protein with lots of spices in there. Just don't go crazy on the butters and stuff like that. That's the eggs itself. And then you can serve it with, you know, a Warburton's, my favorite Warburton's fiber toast, which is a classic one, or you can have it with a bowl of oats or something that is going to have some fiber and some carbohydrates. But if you like that for breakfast, there's no reason to cut it out. A lot of our clients, for example, like to have it at the weekend where they've got more time to cook. So egg burji is a classic one. Stick with it. Do not remove it. One tip I would give you probably though is just have an extra egg or two. A lot of people think, oh, 1 egg or 2 eggs is fine, and you're getting anywhere between 6 to 7 grams of protein per egg. So if you think about it, if you're trying to get to that range of around 20 to 25 grams of protein per meal, you could add some extra egg whites or have an extra egg. The yolk's not bad for you, provided you're getting in enough fiber and nutrients throughout the day. Cholesterol is going to take care of itself. Next one is my favorite, chicken pilau. Now you can do like chicken biryani or pilau, they can kind of, you know, they don't taste the same, but it's kind of the same idea. This is a good one because a lot of people, when they show me their plates, I get people on Instagram messaging me, showing me their plates and what they're having. There's just a lot of rice and there's barely any meat in there. If it's okay, just steal a bit more meat onto your plate, provided it doesn't look too rude. That's one way. The next way is anytime you have a raita, use Greek yogurt. Do away with pakiza yogurt. I don't understand this one. People use pakiza yogurt or normal yogurt, or when they see low fat yogurt, they think it's better for you. No, you want to get strained yogurt. Low fat or fat-free Greek yogurt is going to give you around 10 to 11 grams of protein per serving, which is crazy if you think about it. So if you're taking an extra bit of chicken into your pilau, all right, then you're having, Greek yogurt instead of regular yogurt for your raita, you're getting in a good 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, which is insanity, which is brilliant, okay? So anytime you have chicken biryani or chicken pilau, just take some extra chicken pieces, maybe reduce the rice serving just a little bit, and anytime a raita is present, if you're making it, if you're in charge of it, make the swap. Don't even tell people you're making the swap. They're not going to notice. The moment you tell people you're swapping this for that, they're going to be more aware and they're just going to complain for the sake of it. So if you're in charge of it, switch to Greek yogurt. It's the best life hack. Finally, low-fat paneer. I have to obviously take into consideration my vegetarian friends. Now, paneer is an excellent source of protein, but normal paneer, not so much. It's quite high in calories because of the fat content, but low fat, a lot of people didn't know existed. So switch to low fat paneer and you can basically serve anything with it, right? You can do it with the rice or what have you. I've seen some really cool combinations, but low fat paneer is great because it gives you around 10 to 15 grams of protein per serving, which is quite good, and at least 100 or 80 calories less than what you would have if you had normal regular paneer. Okay, so low fat paneer is another one. You can use this for lunch, you can use it for dinner time if you are struggling for protein. It is a great source. Dal and lentils and stuff are fine, but they're not that high in protein, contrary to what people think. They're more carbs and fiber. But if you're a vegetarian, low-fat paneer is your best friend. So have that as your base protein source, and you can switch the carbs around just to keep it interesting. Now, if you've listened to any of these and you're thinking, well, I didn't realize that was actually a protein source. Oh, what about calories? How high are the calories? Well, our Desi calculator will help you with all of that. I've spoken about this in a previous video. In the description below, you can click on it. You can download it for free, so yours to keep forever, and you can type in common household Desi items. We upload it every month with new dishes that people share with us, and we're looking at all the common household items, ranging from your salads to the little accompaniments, your rice-based dishes, and everything in between, and it's going to work out the calories for you. You just give it either a rough idea of what you think it might be in terms of like measurements, or you can be more precise and it'll give you a more precise reading, and it's going to help you on the way. I broke this down in detail in another video which I spoke about calories. So if you're sitting watching this and you're a little bit inspired and you're thinking, right, I want to make a head start on this, I want to learn how to count calories and how to set up my calories for weight loss, stick around. This next video is going to help you, and in just a couple of minutes you'll be an absolute pro and you'll know what your weight loss calories are. So before you go, watch that video and I'll see you over there.